Well, let's take a look at another one of the stupid modern mask guy mold bootlegs, and what is probably one of the better examples of this thing, Alien Spider. Alright, this is Alien Spider. Last time I looked at one of these mask guy bootlegs, it was in that set Universal Hero where we got Alien Spider-Man, which is very close to this, of course, and yeah, you can get pretty much the exact same set under the Alien Spider line. Look out! Here comes the Alien Spider! Really, the best thing about Alien Spider is his extra savings every day. This is one of those figures where they're not extremely clear about who they're trying to rip off, and yeah, the name would imply Spider-Man, but then he's got that stupid Power Rangers Overdrive logo on his chest. There are figures, though, in the Alien Spider line that look a little bit more like Spider-Man and have the spider logo in the chest, and then there's ones that look even less like Spider-Man and come in colors like green or gray. Alien Spider's got a try-me light, and here's probably one of the most surprising things about him. The light comes from his eyes. It's not a stupid, pointless chest light, which they really love shoving in these guys. I'm glad they changed it up so much for us on this one. Made in China with all the usual logos. And instead of Big Lots for once, this was distributed by Variety Wholesalers. They're the company behind the Roses and Maxway stores, which house such wondrous products as Alien Spider. Probably a few other things too. You'll recognize pretty much all the accessories Alien Spider comes with from that Universal Hero set as well, but look, a lot of them are translucent, like the figure. Ooh. And besides having actual electronics in him, one of the other reasons I said this is one of the better examples of the stupid mask guy bootleg is he's got more points of articulation than some of the other ones I've looked at. So besides just having an arm joint, he's also got joints at the elbow and real leg joints. Amazing! He wasn't cool enough to get a knee joint though. Also his leg's kind of broken when you really look at it. That looks like it hurts. And he's got a slightly finicky neck joint. I suppose that's probably because of the electronics. Also, they didn't think this through the greatest. Alien Spider's got the screw hell going on the back, which is no shock. I mean, yeah, this is a better example of that crappy bootleg toy, but yeah, it is still a crappy bootleg toy at heart. Also, if you're wondering where Alien Spider and the other mask guy bootlegs originally came from, well, most of their body is from the Toy Biz Archangel. There's been some modifications to it over the years, which kind of screwed up the legs and such. But we can't forget the most important change, which is this stupid mask guy face, which apparently works for everyone ever. Even though it doesn't, so just that solved nothing, Alien Spider, you idiot. Probably one of the most important things I can show you on Alien Spider is, though, what an ass shell he's got going on. Nice. Yeah, I don't think anyone's leg should particularly look like that going into the torso. Might need to get that checked out, Alien Spider. Ranger, whatever the shit you are. The only marking Alien Spider actually has on him is a pretty useless looking serial number, so thanks for that. This guy's a real screwhead. He needs some serious rewiring to his brain. Oh wait, no, that's perfect. Oh, Alien Spider! The Alien Spider figure also has those hand pegs to make it easier for him to actually hold all the silly accessories they put with him. His highlights are fairly bright though, so he does look kinda neat in the dark. Doesn't really light up a lot of his translucent body, but at least gets, the arms and a bit of the torso. Alien spider. What? So here he is all geared up with a bunch of his silly accessories, which make him look kind of like no one in particular, which is good or bad, depends on your take on that. But depending on the angle you look at him from, how he's holding his weapons looks kind of silly. I mean, you can see how open his hands are, so it's just kind of like his sai and sword are just floating in his hand. And of course he's got those little slots in his arms for these Wolverine-like claws to pop on. And the mask is translucent as well, so you can still get the alien spider eyes blaring through it. Ooh. It's kinda neat, I guess. But we can't forget the best accessory of all, that sickle side golf club thingy. I need to work on my game. So yeah, the materials made to use Alien Spider aren't outstanding or anything, but they're a lot better than the Universal Heroes stuff. Nothing's broken yet, but they will fall out rather easily. And if you bend his arms all the way, you can kind of have a broken elbow, much like his broken knees. While the Mask Guy mold still isn't spectacular and is riddled with issues due to how they've continuously morphed and deranged the original Archangel mold, this is one of the better examples of it. And it is so much nicer than the Universal Heroes use of it. It's made of nicer materials, it's got a bit more in terms of articulation, and its light up gimmick is at least something for. It's still a generic bootleg mold, and all they seem to be doing is slapping a random chest logo onto them. Though this line seems to keep it to just Spider-Man and Power Rangers Overdrive. However, when they just use this mold to depict almost everything, it can't be called that creative, can it? 1. The Alien Spider walks the line of being generic enough to get away with it, while still being a bit obvious what it's trying to cash in on anyway. But it's translucent, so 2. Alien Spider cards are pretty standard with nothing super interesting on them. I have seen one that was put out by Toy Galaxy instead of Variety Wholesalers, and a multi-pack that for some reason changed the name to Alien Power. Even though there was another multi-pack that still called it Alien Spider. Maybe this one is Power though because of the motorcycle and samurai gear. 3. I really couldn't see many kids being pleased with this replacing a Spider-Man figure, but he could probably be some villain or extra guy as Heat Vision or something. 5. And the bootleg zones overall is 3! It's an okay cheapy dollar store type figure that isn't made from complete garbage materials, but isn't the funniest of knockoffs.
Yes, I am Alien Spider, and no one can stop me from my task, whatever it is. Well, they probably can, but I prefer they not. Ever since I came from another planet or was bitten by an alien spider, I don't know, whatever it was, I've come to learn that I really love the Earth's pretty ponies.
Kill me.
Stop right there, Alien Spider! Your days of doing something are over! Baby power!
Wow, seriously, baby power? You guys like the scrappy dudes of bootleg zones or something?
Eat shit and die, Alien Spider!
Whoa! Whoa! Rude!
Did his eyes just glow, dudes? Yeah, I think so. Was that supposed to do something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure on that myself, lads.
So, was the skit going somewhere?
Is it too late for Bat Hero to get in on this action?
As a matter of fact, yes, it is Bat Hero. It's time for you to make me supper anyway, so time to come home.
Oh, Fantasy-Lob!
I told you not to call me that. Now shut up.
I say, awkward.